again. Hey, let's look at another psyop. This will be number 3, part 3. And I made a video about this over a year ago where Trump was shot, where Freemasonry, you have to do the born again thing. And, they are, quote, born again when they're initiated, where they have that little neck around, that little noose around their neck, which is supposed to be a symbolic of an umbilical cord. That's born again. But according to Albert Pike, you have to be born again through some sort of, a man has to be born again through some sort of danger or something. So I made a video on that. But this here, don't let it fool you. This is a psychological operation. Why do I say that? Well, let's watch the video. Here we go.
Old, that chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Okay, first shot fired. It took a couple of seconds to get anybody over there. He grabs his ear and he goes down. I also want to point this out. You see this fella right here? He's in everything suspicious, and he just happens to be right behind the president. So, yeah, that's, okay, you want me to believe it. But let's go back and watch this again in slow motion. Watch it in slow motion. Let's go back a couple of seconds here. Let's slow it down a little bit. Oh, take the caption off. I meant to hit the settings. So let's go to playback speed. Slow that puppy down. Let's watch this. Okay, so here we go. That. Hear the shot. Supposedly got hit. He's got something in his hand. What is it? He's wadding it up. And he puts it on the podium. People, is Trump so great that he caught the bullet? Did Trump catch the bullet and put it on the podium? That's awfully suspicious. After this, they want you to think that instead of taking him out through the, this right here is bulletproof barrier. This is. And there is a way for the president to get out, to go through a latch down there and to be evacuated without putting him in any more danger. Nope, they didn't do that. They had him right there. They allowed him to get back up, not knowing what the situation is, not knowing if there's a second shooter or anything. This is only 1.5 minutes after, and right there's a clear shot of his chest, clear shot of his head. Nobody's in front of him because they don't want to miss that shot. Let the media have the money shot. So they have that, and then here a little bit later on, they want you to think that he got up and did fight, 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 even though he was shot in the head and he caught the bullet. He had the presence of mind to stand up and say fight, 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 even though they clearly have not swept the area and made sure there's not a second shooter. This would never happen in real life. But, if you take out your emotions from it, you see it. You see it clearly. Now, if you go back here, you remember this, he had this little bitty ear tag on, which allowed other people wear a little ear tag in solidarity with him. And they said this was what his ear looked like. Yeah, just looks like it's bloody. It don't look like there's anything wrong. Now, I know people that's been shot in the military. We have people in the family and family friends. I actually know a dude that got shot in the ear. And let me tell you, this looks like a big old cauliflower. Well, he got shot down here. This looks like a big old cauliflower. And I'm sure this would look like a big old cauliflower if it actually happened. Why do I say I don't think it actually happened? Well, because of the Secret Service, how they were doing the fight, fight, fight thing. And also, everyone at the hospital that Trump went had to sign an NDA form, a non-disclosure agreement. That is suspicious. That's suspicious. And his ear to look good? His ear looks fine. His ear looks fine. Why does his ear look great today? Why is there no scar? So what was the point of this? Well, you got this wonderful piece of propaganda here. This fight, fight, fight. Yeah, and a lot of analysts say that that's what won him the presidency, which we all know is horse shit. People are chosen, not elected. But regardless, it pulled a lot of people into this. It made people like, oh, we love Trump, and they want to get him, oh, we love him, we love him. And now everything he does, like send him billions of dollars. He said he's going to stop the war in Ukraine, stop the money going out, deport all these illegals, which none of that's happened. Absolutely none. He's sending more money over than Biden ever did. He's allowing more H-1B visas than Biden ever did. The deportation is a lot lower than what Obama did. And our peace president is starting a new war. A couple of them, actually. So this is, it's all hogwash. It is. This is a big old psychological operation. And, this is not the first time this has happened. I remember when Reagan had an assassination attempt on him, and guess who it was? It was a member of Manson family who was gonna shoot him. And it's like, yeah, even as a young person, I was like, that is terribly suspicious that it's a Manson family member. And Manson, of course, they were CIA operatives, come to find out. How odd. How odd is it? What came out of that? Well, we got the Brady Bill, which is like a huge blow to our Second Amendment. So, and with this, like I said, you can always tell what comes out of it. What do we get? This would never have happened in real life. This only happens in movies. And folks, you can see this stuff just as clear as day if you take out your emotions and you just look at it through a cognitive lens. You can see all this stuff play out. It's like, wait a minute. Why didn't they take him out through the trap door? Why didn't they take him out through underneath the podium, underneath the stage there? Why didn't they take him into the beast, the limo that's underneath there and keep him out of danger? Why did they allow him to stand up just less than a minute after the first shots fired? They didn't have time to clear that out. And why wasn't somebody in front of him right here? Look right here. See this? He is wide open, just absolutely wide open for another shot. Why wasn't somebody there? It's because this is the operation right here. This is to suck you in like a bunch of suckers. They're being played like all-day suckers. Nothing sweeter than it. But anyway, folks, just want to point that out. And as always, please read your Bible and have a fantastic day.